Sebastian Fundora retains his titles and gets the knockout over Tszyu. I think it's the 8th round. He didn't come out, so what was that? Technically, was that a 7th round stoppage? One of those. And I told y'all it was gonna be a stoppage. I told y'all. I said he was gonna stop him in the 8th round. I said that Fundora was gonna stop him. I said Bakram Murtazaliev destroyed Tszyu, bro. He's not the same, bro. I told y'all this. Oh, I was getting these comments. Yo, you don't know what you're talking about, man. You a fanboy. I'm a fanboy of Fundora. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? I don't even. Where my fanboy for Fundora? He's not even one of my favorite fighters. I just know what I saw. Bakram Murtazaliev took Tszyu's heart, bro. Before that Bakram fight, Tszyu was much more confident. After he fought Bakram, look at his face, bro. Like he was just saying shit that I knew something was off about him. And that Joey Spencer fight, I told y'all that too. That was just a confidence builder fight. That didn't show us anything, bro. That was a fight that gave Tszyu's confidence back. That's what that was. And then going into the fight, he did dog it out. Now, it's one thing. When I say that he wasn't the same after the Bakram fight, yeah, he's not. But he did dog it out with Fundora. He banged it out with him. He did. He stood his ground. He was early on in the fight. Fundora fought tall with that jab. He was giving him all kind of fits. Dropped Tszyu early in the second round. He dropped him. I told y'all, the second round for droppage, all year. Go back and look how many fights dudes been getting dropped in the second round, bro. I don't know what's up with the second round. That's a magic number or some shit. I don't know what's up with that round, but dudes be getting dropped in the second round everywhere lately. But Fundora fighting tall, that jab, he learned how to use that jab and box a little bit more. A big serious problem for people at 154 if he fight like that. Tall, with that fucking jab, that long ass arms, so it's a wrap, bro. I'm telling you. For a lot of these dudes. Then he decided to mix it up, go back to his old self and fight more on the inside. He was still a little bit more careful than he usually be for Fundora. Usually he's a little bit more reckless with his inside game, but he was more composed. He was kind of like more fighting. He was still in the pocket, but he was more still keeping it outside of the pocket, so to speak. And it was beautiful to watch. Then Tszyu cracked him with something. I think he must have busted Fundora's nose, and then Fundora ended up splitting Tszyu's right eye open. So it was more blood, just like the first fight, but it wasn't as bad because it wasn't no head gash this time. Still, the cut man in Tszyu corner, phenomenal cut man. Shout out to him. Tszyu just was throwing caution to the wind at this point, throwing haymakers and overhand rights. He was catching Fundora with some good shots. I think he cracked him one good, like wobbled him maybe once, but for the most of the part of that fight, Tszyu was the one that was hurt the entire fight by Sebastian Fundora. And then I guess he didn't want to come out, or I don't know if the corner stopped it, or Tszyu just quit. But you could chalk it up. People are gonna say he quit, bro. He didn't want to come out. He didn't want no more of that smoke, bro. He stopped himself from coming. They stopped him. He didn't come out. So Fundora knocks out Tszyu, I guess 7th round, 8th round, and now it's questionable. Is this over for Tszyu? Where does he go from here? Bro, a lot of people will say he need to retire, bro. That Bakram Murtazaliev fight wrecked him, bro. I told y'all. Sometimes all it takes is one fight. And that, Tszyu got confidence. It took a lot out of him, man. It did. He showed grit in this fight with Fundora, but let's be honest, he couldn't sustain that beating like that, bro. It would have been really bad for him. So he couldn't hold it no more. He quit. All right. So from here, I would predict, bro, Tim Tszyu probably gonna just he probably gonna be a gatekeeper, journeyman, whatever you want to call him, at this division. Moving up out the question, 154 is his climax, bro. And if he's gonna hang it up, this is gonna be the division where he hangs it up at 154. Sad to see, but this is just the reality of boxing, bro. Either you got it or you don't. It's the best of the best, and whoever come out on top, man, that's all it's about. And that Murtazaliev dude, yeah, that ass whooping shook him up. It took a lot out of Tim Tszyu. Y'all cannot admit it. Y'all don't have to admit it, but that's what happened. Just my take. What do you think is next for Tim Tszyu? Where's Fundora go from here as well? Drop them comments. Talk to me, man. This is Rumble Like Boxing. I'll catch y'all later.